Hey everyone, this is Pharaoh with Total Understanding Tarot. Thank you so much for joining us here once again. This is your weekly collective career reading, so let's tap right into it. Okay, and we're back. Thank you so much for joining us here. Once again, this is Pharaoh with Total Understanding Tarot. This is your weekly collective career reading. So we're changing up the format a bit. We're only going to be doing career readings for the general collective and love readings for the general collective on YouTube. Sort of reformulating how I want to do the general readings just to add more value for you guys and just more clarity and just to feel like, just for myself, like I'm being more authentic by offering a general reading. So we're going to tap into that energy when it feels ready to be presented. But right now we're going to do a career read. And this is a general reading. If you want to book a personal reading, that information can be found in the description box below at our new website, www.TotalUnderstandingTarot.com. Please, sorry about all the smoke. Just cleansing it out a little bit in here. So let's see what the collective needs to know. Before I started the reading, I heard that pink song, that old school pink song, like, there you go, looking pitiful, just because I let you go. So that was regarding love or something. But I do remember in her career, she wasn't really the authentic Pink that she knew she wanted to be. Like, you know, she kind of came out kind of R&B-ish, a little bit R&B pop type energy, and she's like straight up, she's a talented artist, so she can do different things. Like, she went #1 so many times on those, but she's like a true rock and roller. So it could be in a career situation, you know, you were sort of made to not be your authentic self just for a check. Maybe you were just working jobs just to make money, but you weren't happy getting involved in certain businesses because they made money, or because, you know, someone that you trust or a partner sort of got you into it, and it's not really who you are. So I'm getting, you had to release a lot of that. Okay, the Nine of Spears popped out in the cross position. The Page of Coins with the Knight of Spears. So they sound very similar, like the Nine of Spears and the Knight of Spears sound different. So you may have gotten caught up in what people say and not necessarily what they do, how they deliver it. So maybe you have gotten finessed a bit, dealing with contracts. Maybe people bringing you onto jobs, said things in a certain way that sort of made it sound like what you wanted, but it really wasn't what you wanted. And you had to wise up. That's what I'm really feeling. You got clarity on that. You tapped into more of what you wanted, and so you started listening a little different. Like, hey, this not really lining up with what you were saying. You're not letting people gas you up. You're not letting people drag you on, breadcrumb you. You know, like, hey, you said you was going to give me a promotion, da-da-da-da. Where's that promotion? Or you said I could grow in this company, da-da-da. However you need to say it for you, you know, but that's that energy. So we had the Nine of Spears in the cross position. Let's see what that. With the King of Swords, yeah. You weren't really realizing how, you weren't really standing up for yourself in certain situations. You know, it's like someone offers you a salary and you accept it. You know, you're just happy to have a job, happy to be working, but then you complain about it later. You agreed to that though. You weren't clear about not only what you wanted, so how could you speak something that you didn't have clarity on? But now you win this big dog energy, emperor energy, and like the emperor is a combination of all the kings, so it's just like you got all the tools, like the, you know, like the magician card has all the tools, but like the same with the emperor and the empress, their tools are the kings and the queens that they've cultivated within themselves. So sometimes as the emperor, maybe you in too much of your king of cups energy, maybe you being a little too emotionally connected when you need to know this is business. This is business right here, period. 3 of Cups with the Knight of Coins. People taking their time. It's not growing. People saying they gonna give you money, and they benefiting, they celebrating, they making bank, they having fun, they're emotionally fulfilled within their careers and their jobs, but they want to pay you what they want to pay you because you're not standing up and saying what it is that you want. Come on. Jon Snow, you know, he had to wise up. He got betrayed. He was so much in his heart. He sympathized with people and the outcast so much. He didn't realize not everyone matured as he matured. Some people adapted that energy of, oh, I was tricked, so I'm about to start tricking people. Or I was finessed, so I'm about to start finessing people. You know that brick pond, that song is like, there's like an intro in that song that basically talks about how scammers from the island, scammers from Jamaica were scamming people here in the US. But then the story later became like some of those scammers were able to recruit people in the US to start scamming for them. So it's that energy of business got to be business. The divine is trying to let you know you got to pass judgment sometimes, not taking their place, but saying what you need to say, cutting off certain things and people and situations. You trying to ask them to bring in some justice, and you're not using your voice. You're not standing up for yourself. You're not learning what you need to learn so you can stop being finessed in business. So you can stop accepting less than what you deserve. So yeah, it's this energy. I saw the Magician. It's like, so like I was saying with Jon Snow, it's like not everybody thinks like, in this particular situation, how you think. You try to understand how people think, like, I just don't understand how somebody could do that, or I'm trying to see it from there. Sometimes it's not that. It's just you needing to see something for what it is. And the sooner you see it, the less you'll suffer. You know, that's the part about being a business owner. You got to catch things very quick. You got to be able to trust your instinct sometimes, because if you wait too long, you wait too late, that tip, that hint that you got is going to expire, and you're going to experience the same effects as people who didn't get that tip or hit. That's you being connected to the divine. They're letting you know what's going on. Or if it's a certain business pattern, like if you study in certain markets, or, you know, the housing markets, or, you know, the stock markets, or, you know, trade and agriculture, you can, the more you study, you kind of see like where things are going. So this is you learning more, studying more, you know, tapping into that royal birthright of yours. To be an emperor means you're over a lot of different entities, a lot of different energies. So you got to learn how to keep that stuff in check. You want a multi-million-dollar company, a multi-billion-dollar company, but you can barely handle yourself and getting yourself up and getting yourself together. Or you can barely handle a 3-man crew or a 5-man crew or one store. You having a hard time with that, but you want a whole chain of stores. You want a, you know, a fleet of ships, but you can't captain one. And we're just keeping it real around here. So we have the 6 of Cups, clarifying that. We got the 6 of Cups and the Past Cups. Maybe you letting people back on that, oh yeah, this was my partner back in the day. Like, I know they need a job, so let me put them on you. Or this is, you know, somebody that you used to love. They're really showing me this, because this is like Sansa and John. And they had both been through a lot at this period, right? A lot of things that they had to witness firsthand by the time they got here. Just sort of thankful to see themselves alive. So maybe your emotions have gotten the better of you in certain situations. When hiring people, or when accepting certain job offers, or when doing business, you do it more from the heart. And that is like detrimental, because business, you want to go towards what makes your heart happy in terms of what kind of business. But once you get in that boardroom, this is who you need. The King of Swords. You don't need the King of Cups. And with this 5 of Cups on the bottom, with the 8 of Cups, yeah, you may have, there may be business partners or people that you worked with in the past, or that energy of, you know, people coming back and you feeling like, oh, and you don't realize some people are literally planning for you to do that. Some people are really preying on you because they know you operate from your heart. So let's move into this new energy with the Page of Coins. Okay, let's see. The Emperor came out again. You making a new start. Okay, you were in a bit of maybe a mental prison about your abilities, about your ability to lead, about your ability to speak your truth. Maybe Seven of Swords with the 7 of Spears with the Knight of Coins. Maybe you're fighting so many battles because you're just not speaking up for yourself. It's like you're prolonging a fight that could just be ended by you saying, okay, I'm out. Okay, I'm done. It's like there's something in you that's like, you can't really see how you'll navigate it. Like, you're like, oh man, I need a better job. I can't do this anymore. But you just stay. Instead of saying, I need a better job. Let me make a plan so that I can leave this job. That's the balance. Like, you don't want to just take off. You know, you want to be wise and not just take off and then be stuck. You know, I have like challenges, but it's like you're not allowing yourself to do nothing. It's like the 8 of Swords person is not able to move, even though they can. It's just in their head, they're not able to see themselves as this. So they're not making moves. That when they get off work, they just go home and lay in front of the TV, watch TV, eat, chop it up, talk, and go to work the next day being like, man, I just really want my life to change. And not seeing that you have to change. You have to find the energy. You got to find that fire. You have to find that desire. We had the 7 of Swords. What kind of deception? Yeah. Maybe somebody really did mentally play a lot in your mind, just like belittle you a lot, laugh at your ideas, and you started to accept that as reality. But it's time for you to grow through that now. Okay? Take control of your life. Otherwise, it's going to just continue to be the same thing over and over. So we have the Hierophant with the 9. Yes. Some of y'all need to go back to school. Some of y'all need to study. If you can't afford school right now, Google is wide open. YouTube is free tuition for everybody. So you may have to deal with some ads and things like that. But my YouTube, I use it so much, I just go ahead and pay to get those ads off so I can just get more value. So, you know, it's like investing in what you want. You know, if you can't pay for certain things, there are free ways to do it. But as you get more coins, invest in what you want. All this stuff out here, all this, the distractions, the shiny things. Thank you, Spirit. The shiny things. The shiny things are always going to be there, shining and glittering. But your goals, your timeline that you have, the length of time you have in this human body is not always going to be there. And we always talk about, oh, time is an illusion. Yeah, conceptually, but actually here on this planet, you have to respect time. You have to put some respect on that. So respect your schedule. Respect your morning, daily, nightly, evening routines. Respect that because your future depends on it. Your 9 of Coins, your 9 of Pentacles, you being self-fulfilled and self-sustained, because the Emperor popped out with the King of Swords, but I have not seen the King of Pentacles yet. Everything else is in night phase. The passion is in night phase. You're the Knight of Spears is out here. But you know what I'm saying? It's like the one thing that you are cultivating, I'm really feeling you really cultivated that King of Cups energy. You, in the past, you cultivated that King of Swords energy. Now you want to make the Emperor round out. You really need that the King of Pentacles with that King of Spears. So we have the Queen of Cups with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is you not allowing people, fast talkers, to steal your heart. This is not you allowing people that got that good mouthpiece to come in and just run your business. This is just you, like, using your intuition. If you go to work to make money, you going to work to make money. You're not trying to find your new BFF. You're not trying to get into everyone's business. You know how to be cordial, keep it professional. Oh, excuse me, I don't really talk, to even that, I don't feel comfortable discussing personal matters at work. Okay, I understand you want to discuss this, but that's not my business. And I don't feel comfortable discussing this. This is you, if you're trying to come out of a job that you don't like to level yourself up and you have a side hustle, you don't have time for that. You go to work to make money. If you have a business that you're growing, everybody's all your friends trying to go out to brunch, bar hop, fly here, fly there, you'll be able to do that comfortably after you get all your coins up, after you get, and that's not even at the King of, this is the 9 of coins, you haven't gotten to the King of Queen yet. So it's like a goal you're trying to reach. You thinking of the long term and understand all that shiny stuff gonna be there. But you'll be able to buy that shiny stuff without looking at the tag. You'll be able to go to those places without worrying about the cost if you stay focused and doing what you are supposed to be doing. Had a 9 of coins. Let's see what's up with this. Page of Cups, 2 of coins, 8 of Cups. This could be you trying to balance out I'm hearing small-minded individuals, small-minded thinking, because you're thinking bigger now. And it's not a diss, it's not a put down on anyone else. It's just the truth. Some people only see themselves going so far in life. And you may not be able to fathom that, but if you don't act on what it is that you want, you're living that reality. So it's like you're being hypocritical. You can't look down, or, I don't condone looking down on anyone, but you can't really how can you pass judgment on somebody that's actually saying, I think this and I want to do this, but you're like, why aren't you thinking bigger? Why aren't you living bigger? You have all these grandiose ideas, all these things you want to accomplish. Why aren't you doing it? You're just thinking about them. And with the 8 of Cups, walking away from things, people, situations, business jobs is gonna really put you out of poverty, right? You're walking away from feeling left out. You're walking away. Okay, there we go. So you may feel like by not participating in things with people that you're gonna be left out. You may feel like cutting off certain people. You may be you're not gonna have as much fun, or you're gonna, like, FOMO, fear of missing out. And Divine is like, I don't think this 9 of Pentacles missing out on nothing. I saw the 2 of Swords with the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you don't want to see slow and steady wins the race. You may be holding yourself hostage, looking at people on social media like, oh man, these people got this when they were teenagers, or when they were 20-year-olds, when they were 30-year-old, and here I am still, it's just this energy, like, you're so focused on looking on someone else's plate that you don't realize your food getting cold. Do you? It's gonna take time anyway. Do what you need to do. Take a step every day. Save those coins every day. Invest in yourself every day with time, with your resources. If you got money to go out here and party and spend, you got money to buy yourself a new book. You got money to buy yourself a new online course. You got money to buy yourself that new gadget that you need to help your business grow. They're showing me those little those mobile stations, those the iPads that take the money. There's a name for it, the Square. Like, I'm really saying some of y'all business owners need that to elevate your next business. You still having people type in the stuff on Cash App and Venmo and all that stuff. You having people tap all that on. And it's like the divine is trying to tell you, spending money on X, Y, and Z. You can add this and have a whole nother professional look. So get a tight budget going. You know, you still want to enjoy some of the fruits of your labor, so it won't just feel like you're not, you know, you're just working, but you're working for your goal. That's the prize. So, you know, you may need to take a day off, but you don't need to take a day off and spend a few $100s. Not if you don't got it like that in terms of your business growing. If that few $100s can go into your business and you could give yourself a couple or a little less and still feel taken care of, but your main goal isn't suffering because you want to experience self-care day or self-pleasure day. There's inexpensive ways, affordable ways to still show yourself love. Because in the end of the day, they keep showing me this Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you're trying to break through a certain ceiling. Maybe you trying to figure out, okay, I got this amount of money. Now I'm trying to get to that next level. And you've been kind of comfortable sitting in one area, right? Because you're good for whoever this part is. It's like, I'm good. Like, I got this certain level of success, but I want the next level. And you don't realize what got you to that first level of success was the grind, was that discipline, was that sacrifice. So you want to go into the next tax bracket. You want an extra zero or another comma after some zeros. It's the grind. Okay, you become a page again. You become a newbie in this area. You still a boss, but Nine of Pentacles is don't look as good as the King or Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing givers. Some of y'all are givers. And so that could be your motivation. Hey, I want to give more to charity. I want to give more to the people around me. I want to give more to my nieces, nephews, sister, brothers, the young ones coming up, the next generation. And I have a little to give now, but I want to give more. So in order to give more, you need to get more for yourself so that you can be more that giver. You can build that school that you want to build. You can have your name on a plaque on the institution because you donated funds for them to build another wing. You can do that, but it's the grind again. It's you understanding that you're becoming a novice in this area. So we have the World card clarified by the Ace of Swords. So basically, yeah, there we go. Maybe in the past you were wanting investors for your business, or maybe you've gotten, for some of y'all, got stability from an inheritance, from a will, a dowry, something like that. But to move into this next level, it's going to take partnerships. This Three of Coins, it's going to take work. It's going to take building, right? You're going to have to put in that elbow grease. And with this Ace of Swords, the divine is giving you clarity not only about what path to take, but who to partner with. That's why that energy, some of y'all might want to watch the love reading too. Find if something in there resonates, but it's just the same energy from the love reading. It's like aligning yourself with those on your level, right? It's like the divine is giving you clarity on, you see, this is Six of Pentacles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, yeah. So they're giving you clarity on what works and what doesn't. That's the, you know, in business, in any area of life, you want to give life to things and give things time to grow, but there comes a point you got to have checkpoints to where you're evaluating, like, hey, I've been pouring in, I've been investing into this area, I've been investing in this part of myself, it's not growing. Okay, have I studied? Have I got wise counsel? Okay, it's still not growing. Okay, now it's time to come up with another formula, because I've done what I could do. I've invested all I'm going to invest. I'm not going to keep pouring my resources, time, energy, money away into something. Knowing when to let go is just as important as knowing when to press forward and hold on. So they're really trying to give you this bossed up energy. They're really letting you know the Emperor popped out and stayed here. You're in this energy. You're in this energy. Like, you're in the Emperor energy. You are cultivating. You are alchemizing. Which king do I need for this? Which element do I need for this? If you're this is action energy. This is masculine energy. So the Emperors then pop out. The Emperor popped out. The Empress takes action too, but just that masculine energy is more electric than magnetic. It like lightning. It goes out there and it handles things. It handles energy. So when the Empress is doing that, she's in that energy as well. But The Empress divine energy, she works, but she knows how to attract. And this energy right here, the divine is trying to show you how to get up and go get it. And for some of y'all, how to get up and go get it again. We had the Seven of Swords with the High Priestess, maybe with the Six of Swords. Maybe your inner talk, maybe your, I heard failed business pursuits, failed, what you perceive as failed passion projects. The divine is trying to help you, Six of Swords, walk away from that energy mentally, because that's the only thing that's keeping you deceived. We had a Magician with the Ace of Cups. You cultivate your own. You cultivate your own happiness from within. You already have that built-in connection with the divine. Like, that's the most precious connection there is. Human interaction is very important. You need that pipeline, because they're going to help you see. They're going to bring clarity to situations where you're like, I don't know if this is for me. This person, this business partner, this job, I'm not really sure. They're gonna help bring you clarity. So staying in touch with them, even when you get what you want, as you get what you want every day, discussing your plans out loud with them in your prayers. Like, that's a real thing. Like, really treating them like they're a part of you. They're not separate. Your spirit guides, your angels, whatever divination practices that you have that correlate to a larger energy, they're with you all the time. And so it's like, if you're only tapping into them some of the time, that's a whole untapped power that you're not tapping into. It's like, if you only discuss things when business is going bad and you getting upset because the answer's not coming, the clarity not coming, well, you don't recognize the voice of the divine. You don't recognize the energy of the divine. You don't spend that much time with them. I heard this example, and I gave it a few videos ago. I can't remember when. But it's like, just on that same line, if someone calls you out the blue and they're like, oh, this so-and-so, it's like, oh man, like, what's up? I haven't talked to you forever. You don't recognize their voice. And they may even call you again a week later, and you may have to think like, oh yeah. If you're talking to someone every single day, you barely even have to hear them say a whole sentence. You could be out in the middle of a store somewhere and you hear one word from a person. You're like, is that so-and-so? Is that? Because you know their voice. You spend so much time with them. It's you don't even have to think about it. So that's you cultivating this energy with the divine. That's you spending time with the divine, conversing with the divine, letting them know your plans and making sure that it's in alignment with your highest good. And and of course expressing your concerns, but this is just you being authentic. You don't like it when somebody just come to you when they need something. You want to hear about when their day is going good. You want to hear them say, hey man, I just wanted to see what you was doing. I wanted to take you out to lunch on me. You don't always want to hear when someone need to borrow something, or when they need something, or, oh man, I want to just tell you about my day. Like, that's cool, but every time I see your name, I just know you want a counseling session, or I know you need a loan or something. So let's move into the future energy here. We got the Ace of Swords. Ooh, so we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, something about to get you out of this anxious energy. Tower. This is change that you can't. That's been set in motion so long. You can't stop this tower. And it's not anything negative like, oh, be afraid. No, it's like you ask for clarity. So the way you get from the present to the future is by seeing what's real and what's not. Some things have to crumble away. The walls that you built against yourself, so you can see the divine love within you, to see that you are worthy of all you deserve. See that you are worthy of all that you desire. Like, this is really you. Like, you're in your head so much. Not, you deserve this. Those dreams that you write down, if you haven't written them down, write them down. Those dreams that you look at, the ideas that you had as a child, as a young adult, now, wherever you are, they can still be made a reality. That's the Tower. Knowing that you are loved by the divine, even though that you feel that you're maybe hurting. Knowing that you feel that you have allowed people with ill intentions into your life. You may be embarrassed about certain business dealings. You may be embarrassed about certain things that have happened in your life because you're shaming yourself for learning a lesson. You know, if you're still not sitting in that energy, if you, I mean, in terms of the situation, if you had the strength to speak up for yourself and cut those things away, you are very strong. There's nothing to be ashamed of. And know that you have the power to cut things away. Know that you have the power to say, hey, this isn't for me. I cannot be bought. I cannot be whatever. I'm no longer participating. Yes, I've done this for a while. Yes, in the past I may have been involved in da-da-da-da. That is not me anymore. I'm no longer holding myself to that. Yeah, okay. There may have been people that I'm hearing maybe scammed with in the past for some of y'all, or there may be some people that, you know, remember y'all from like boosting stuff, or I'm just really feeling like for some of y'all, whoever this specific message is for, it's like you've really outgrown a certain way of thinking and a certain way of life, but you still may be connected to people who still participate in that and sort of expect you to, or you sort of put it upon yourself to try to put people on who are not ready. So just be mindful of that. You the emperor. You can't, you that's dangerous. That's dangerous territory by being so overshadowed by your heart that you're not using your logic. You want to open your heart to yourself, but you want to use your logic, not at the expense of your intelligence. You can't love a person so much that you're not seeing that they do bad business. You can't it's just this energy. You be breaking your own heart. So allow the process to take its place. If you have to cut things off, allow it to heal. The Knight of Coins always get to its destination. So brick by brick, fast money, leave fast. You know, those fly-by-night interactions, leave just the same way. So it's like, build it slow and steady, then it'll be yours. And then, you know, it's going to take partnership with people on your same level. Everybody has to have the same goal. That's one thing that I personally noticed when I would watch certain television shows or like certain movies and things like that. It's like people may have a huge entourage, you know, even like real celebrities and famous celebrities. But it's like this energy of you got all these people around you and you feel like, yeah, I got a whole squad. But you so blinded. You know, the emperor can be the emperor in reverse. Like I'm talking to that energy. You know, that feeling like you need to fill a void. You can be so arrogant and so prideful. That comes before the fall. Pride. That you're not seeing that, yeah, I got all these people around me, but they got their own intentions. Like, they may be helping me do X, Y, and Z, but they only doing it so they can get better. Like, they only doing it so they can accomplish their goal and accomplish their agenda. And there's nothing, and I'm going to just say it like this, there's nothing wrong. Of course, if you're partnering with people, you're going to have your own outside goals and your own things. But the purpose of the interaction is to advance that business or advance that interaction. So if you are going into something knowing that I'm not only just doing this for me, I don't really care about this, I just need to go in and get, like you the ops. You know what I'm saying? Like you a spy. So it's like the divine wants to protect you against people like that too, because they may seem like they want to help, but they really just trying to spy on you. And they seem like they really want to help you, but they really just want to keep you down. They really just want to see what you got going on, you know, and bite off you. So be mindful of that energy. The Lover's card with the Five of Spirits, this is Gemini energy. So you may be going back and forth with your mind about cutting off a particular person or a secret. I was about to say it was secret lover. This is a career reading, but maybe some of y'all doing it too. What's done in the dark comes to the light. So if you're being shady in your personal life and your love life, it's going to come to light in your business. You're going to attract people who are being shady in business. Like attracts like, y'all. Get stable. Yeah, with this Three of Coins. Be mindful of the energy that you're attracting. Be mindful of the choices and the people that you're allowing around you, because they have a direct effect on what it is that you're building. Okay, we got the Justice card moving you into the into this new future energy with the Knight of Spears. Yeah, you're gonna get some momentum. Okay, with the 5 of Cups, with the Page of Swords. Okay, what is this energy, fam? It's your choice. It's your choice. And see who popped out. We're wrapping this. Who popped up at the end of the reading? It's your choice, fam. Do you want all this energy? Do you want all this fly-by-night? People who look stable really aren't. People who are just a reflection of the past. People who just want to come in and get your ideas and things that you've already healed from with this 4th sword right here. And it's a different style sword. So it's like you trying to get hurt in different ways. And the divine's trying to tell you, you know what it feels like to have a sword in your heart. You know what it feels like to get betrayed, to get finessed. You know those signs. Why are you trying to get another? You need another one, a different kind of sword to help you see something? You're doing all that at the expense of this. Of you being your own master. If somebody just coming in and all they had to offer is money on a business investment, cool. Stop mixing business and pleasure. If somebody want to come in and be a legit investor, okay, we writing out the contract. We doing this by the book. There's no, oh, I gave you that money. You invested in my business. It's on paper. Don't mix, friends and homies with business and money and family. That's rocky area. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just saying, like, that's where some of y'all getting caught up at. Business is business. Yeah, 5 of Swords. A lot of self-deception too. You feel like, oh, I'm getting over. I'm doing this. And they may be doing this, but both of y'all playing yourselves, and you playing yourself even more. You playing yourself out of your coins. You playing yourself out of abundance, fulfillment. Please understand there are bigger fish out here who know how to truly get over on you than what you've experienced. Don't even tap into that. You've outgrown that. Because there's people out here who really want to build with you. 10 of Cups. They got the same dreams. They have the same wish. They have the same desire for multiple fulfillment. Yeah, that's like some trickster energy trying to come in. Don't get distracted. You know a tree by the fruit that it bears. If somebody said they're really about something, it's going to show all over them. It's going to show all on their social media. And if it doesn't show there, it's definitely going to show once you meet them and spend time with them. People who really about this life, if you meeting musicians, you meeting artists, people who really about that, their social media is flooded with that. You meet them and you feel their coming across you like, yeah, well, I do like music, but I'm kind of doing this too, and I'm kind of doing that too. If that's the kind of energy you want, that's obviously the kind of energy you're attracting. So if you want people who really about their business, you want people who really, oh yeah, I really want to own properties. I really want to do this. I'm really an artist. I really do this. You want to do that, then you really be about that, okay? You really be about that energy, and you're going to start attracting that in. But what you say no to is just as important as what you say yes to. So start saying no to some things, and the universe, and use your voice, prayer. Speak out loud those things that aren't as though they are. Faith, manifestation. Oh, it's going to be another $1 million day today. It don't matter if you got $2 in your bank account. You're going to find a way to make it $1 million day. Find another brick to put down to make it closer to that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm prosperous today. I'm abundant today. Like, my dreams are taking off today because you're investing in them. You learning. You studying your craft. You studying those, the past cases for, if you're a lawyer or something, you studying those past cases. You studying, you putting yourself on. You're not waiting for somebody to come save you. Goddess of 10,000 names, endless emanations of the Isis priestess. So this came out earlier, divine guardian, protection of the winged mother. Some of y'all are scared of success because you don't want to be finessed again. Some of y'all are scared of success because you don't have boundaries on your giving, and you know that. So it's like, subconsciously, I'd rather just not have it. And it's just like, okay, get in contact with the divine on a daily basis. Allow them into your life on a daily basis. Several times a day, I'm hearing too. in the AM, in the PM, you know, if you spend time during the day, you know, like really, maybe, I know there are certain religions that actually do pray 3 times a day. If that's not really what you do, you know, physically, you know, laying the mat out and praying, if that's not what you do, you can still set time away 5 minutes midday. You know, a few minutes like in the AM, start with 10 minutes. In the midday, on your lunch break or something, just really quiet your mind, turn off the social media, and just set your alarm for 10 to 15 minutes. It don't have to be for your whole hour or your whole 30 minutes, however long your break is. It could just be for a few minutes, just you centering yourself and speaking those things to the divine, the desires of your heart. Just every single day, that's going to gain momentum. And when the times get trying for you, when things get confusing, when you're not really sure which way to go, the divine's voice will be second nature. You won't have to think twice about it. So I hope this reading helps you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. If you would like to book a personal reading, the email, the website, our new website, you don't have to email us no more, DM us. It's a website. You can book it now. www.TotalUnderstandingTarot.com. That's just an example of what I'm saying. Even with this spiritual journey, it's like, it's time to level up, you know, start doing things the proper way. Shout out to Virgo season. These readings are timeless, but this is Virgo season. Getting your house in order, getting things in order, detailed lists, being mindful of the things you should be more critical about, but also being mindful of how you're overly criticizing yourself, how that is not really being constructive criticism for you. You want constructive criticism. You know, that's not the divine just constantly beating you down in your mind, telling you this. That's not no high vibrational spirit. That's not no high vibrational energy. And a lot of times it's our own thoughts that are doing that. But divine protection, those cards keep coming out because there's a lot of chaotic energy out here. The divine chosen ones, because you choose you, right? The divine chosen ones are really coming into power, really coming into their birthright. And the keepers of our birthrights not trying to have that. Just point blank, period. So if there are institutions and entities and energies that profit off of us not knowing who you are, you think they're about to give that up so easily? It's going to be more challenging. It's going to be more challenging mentally, physically, spiritually. But you have the divine backing. There's nothing to be afraid of. Right? You got to choose you. That's the only way. Like, no one is more special than you. They just made a decision. They just chose themselves over the temporary pleasures. They chose themselves over the temporary outings and this and that. They kept choosing themselves. And you feel like the divine is choosing people over you. No, you choosing people over you. Have confidence in your message. Enter the chamber of healing. Healing in the divine chamber of the Lady Isis. You still may be dealing with some heartache or some wounds, I heard. Some wounds dealing from your past that are preventing you from moving forward. The Temperance card is showing me active balancing, active healing, right? And taking it step by step and not rushing into things will allow you to trust yourself more. By you rushing into things, it's like you keep hitting your head in the dark. So you're not trusting yourself the next time you want to get up. Maybe if you take it slow, you can't see but hold you have other senses. You may not can see, but you can use your arms. You can feel around so you don't just keep running into things. So this is just that energy of you taking your time, spending time with the divine, and that wounded solar plexus chakra, your confidence will be made whole and start spinning in the right direction, and it'll like level up to your heart chakra, right? Because you now know that you're worthy of it with that sun energy. So now that you're worthy of it, you're open to receiving it now, right? You're open to receiving it so that you can give it out. You can only give what you have. Who is another message? Okay, we're gonna end it with this one. If you don't have it, stop giving people your last. Like, you may see that as a badge of honor, like, oh, that just show I really love somebody. Yeah, it show you love somebody other than yourself. Because you're willing to put yourself out when there are other people that can work and get it on their own. I'm not saying not have compassion. It's balance. It's balance, right? It's balance. You know when you can give and you know when you can't. Sometimes you can just refer people to certain resources, or, let people know, like, da 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 da. But in order to get yourself completely stable like this, all the way here like this, the true emperor, not just the emperor with 3 kings and a knight or something. You want 3 kings in all the elements. You know, you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't even pour from a halfway filled cup. That 9 of Pentacles that kept showing, that's like a filled cup, okay? So the 9 of Pentacles can be generous, but not as generous as the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like, you can be generous, but you're not the Queen of Pentacles yet. You're not the Empress yet. So give what you can until you get into that energy, and then you could give more. And don't shame yourself for it. Everyone has their own path, and we're here to help others along their path, but not at the expense of you not getting to your destination. Because there's generations that won't be helped because you don't get to where you're supposed to get to. That's the next generation having to start off where you left off and keep going when you can just power through and just get there. Okay? So much love and light. Join us over on Instagram at Pharaohs Rise. We no longer have the Total Understanding Tarot that was disabled, so we're going to rock everything on the Pharaohs Rise. We go daily live readings over there. When we post over here, we're not posting over there, okay? And so check us out. Follow us at Pharaohs Rise. Thank you guys so much, everyone who's been participating. Make sure you like, share, and just spread the word. We're building the community. And so there's lots of people who can benefit from these messages, just as we all benefit from other readers and other spiritual advisors and other resources. I truly believe that I'm here to help, and then there's someone who needs to hear my voice. There's someone who needs to hear my story. Just like the people who inspire me felt that same confidence in themselves. Like the people that we watched thought, like, someone needs to hear my voice. Like someone needs to see my art. Someone needs to hear my song. Someone wants to experience the luxury of having a home that was interior, that was designed by me on the interior and that was built by me on the exterior. Like people are craving what it is that you do with ease and that you do with love. Just continue to perfect that and master that so that you can feel confident in bringing that to the forefront, okay? Because it's your season. All right. Shout out to the collective. So much love and light. Namaste.